Well, welcome back to my Thursday afternoon Facebook Live update. And I like to do these Tuesdays and Thursdays to keep you up to date on things. And I hope you're all staying healthy. We're all about that here and social distancing. And I know it's hard, but we are making great progress here in Lexington with that. So during this time of isolation with the COVID-19, I like to keep you up to date on what's going on and also to highlight some of the really great efforts we have going on here in Lexington. And so people have been contributing to our COVID Response Fund big time. And it's sponsored by the United Way of the Bluegrass and Bluegrass Community Foundation. And other neighbors throughout are making fabric masks for our first responders and for others who are on the front lines of this crisis. Today, though, I want to tell you about Food Chain, to talk about their efforts to help neighbors who are in need of food. And so I'm joined way more than 6 feet apart by Kristen Hughes, who is Food Chain's Community Education and Outreach Director. And I want to welcome Kristen and ask her to tell us a little bit about Food Chain and how Food Chain has adjusted its normal business into the work of Nourish Lexington, and then she'll also tell us about some of her community partners. Okay. Welcome, Kristen.
Thank you for having me, Mayor Gordon. Here at Food Chain, we are an educational nonprofit, and we normally work to connect people with fresh food. So this is through cooking classes, which I usually teach. We run an indoor aquaponics farm, so we show people how they can grow in an urban setting lettuce and raise fish, and we also raise shrimp. We also work a lot on processing seconds and surplus from farms and farmers, so we're working with Kentucky Produce, trying to extend the shelf life of it. During this pandemic, though, we have shifted gears quite a bit. We are fortunate to have a commercial kitchen in which we can prepare hot meals, and we can also employ people who have been unemployed that were previously working in the food service industry. That was something that was very important to us when we were thinking about creating Nourish Lex. We recognized that the weeks that go by where people are unable to work, children are home from school, needs in the community are going to grow, and we wanted to find a way that we could really meet the needs of the people with food.
That's fantastic, yes. Kristen. And, Food Chain has been a great community partner anyway. And so what you've done in this crisis is really stepped up for the greater good. And I appreciate you and all the folks you work with at Food Chain. And I want to encourage our viewers, if you want to contribute to the Nourish Lexington effort, you can go to nourishlexington.org and give a little money. You could give $5 or you could give $500, and they will put it to good use with those hot meals for families. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes. And we'll give a couple updates here. We're going to walk over here and tell you a little bit about what's going on. So I'm going to turn around here so I don't get tangled up. So as you know, COVID-19 it's really affecting everyone in one way or another. And I just want to tell you, I heard some interesting numbers the other day, and they kind of made sense based on what's been going on. But, sometimes when you see the data, it just clicks better. I want to tell you that for our waste collection, our commercial waste is down about 14%. And of course, that's the waste and garbage that's picked up at our businesses. So that makes sense. Our residential waste is up 22%. And so it seems like everybody at home is doing spring cleaning. and getting rid of things. So this opportunity to do that hasn't come along like this ever, really. And so I just want to remind you that our recycling center is still closed down because we had a part that broke. And we will be getting a replacement soon, and we'll let you know when we're back up and running to take your recycling. Thank you for collecting it in Rosie or wherever you're collecting it and hanging on to it so we can recycle when we're back up and running. So it's been nearly 6 weeks since the first COVID-19 case in Kentucky, and I've been watching Lexington's trend lines, and it's been very interesting. We have been, as a community, doing a great job of flattening that curve and protecting ourselves and protecting others from getting COVID-19. And I want to just thank you for that. Your social distancing is working, and it is keeping our cases here in Fayette County low, and that is what we want to do. So I know it's hard. Many people are having a difficult time staying at home for this length of time and without jobs. And, basically as human beings, we're social and we like to be with our friends and family. And so I just so appreciate your adjustment to this, because it's helping us get through this in a healthier way. And I'm really very proud of our city for that and want to thank you. So we do stay healthy by doing our part for the greater good. And so keep up the good work, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks a lot.